Grizzlies NBA basketball is brought to you by Lexus of Memphis, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. And by Sonic. Drive in for the brown bag special for just $6.99. It's not just good, it's Sonic good. Grizzlies with an 8-point advantage over the Lakers. The first of 4 meetings between these two teams. Grizzlies have to be happy with the first 24. The view from the locker room. Assistant coach Andy Greer with Rob Fisher moments ago.
Coach, great first half. How were you so successful offensively?
Well, offensively, we turned them over defensively, and we got 16 points off those 10 turnovers. So we got to continue to do that, push the ball, and we also made very difficult shots. So hopefully that'll continue in the second half.
You have a feeling you have a mismatch with Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy, we feel like he can score inside and outside, and he proved that in the first half. He has to keep attacking the glass.
Good luck second half.
All right, thank you.
Take a look at the leading scores from the first half. Kobe, the only Laker in double figures, with 17. Powell with 7. Derek Fisher with 6. Andrew Bynum plagued with foul problems, only 4. Grizzlies with 3 in double digits. Rudy Gay 16. OJ with 13. Hack with 10 of the 15 bench points by the Grizzlies tonight. And I talked with another Grizzlies assistant, Ron Dubois, before the game, and he said, let somebody else beat you. You know, Kobe had 53 against the Grizzlies last year in LA, and the Grizzlies won that game because nobody else was able to step up.
Well, the key right now in the first 5 minutes is exactly that, Pete. O.J. Mayo cannot foul in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. He's the second leading scorer for the Grizzlies, kind of the same thing in reverse that you were talking about. And he's had 2 really cheap fouls. They were both good calls, but they weren't in the action. They were trying to deny the basketball, etc. So keep an eye on fouls here earlier.
Mayo lost it.
Great pass by Mark. Bynum's back in the game. Remember, he was doing well, then picked up a couple fouls. So everybody at full strength, and right now, see who has to go to their bench the quickest.
Luke Walton on the move against Rudy Gay. A little bit of a hook, but not enough for an offensive foul. And so the Lakers with consecutive buckets from Bryant and Walton. Luke and Bill Walton, one of 5 father-son combos to play in the NBA Finals. Marc Gasol from outside. Well, the inside stuff wasn't falling, so Mark steps out and puts down his first field goal of the night. Grizzlies by 6.
Yeah, the 3-footers didn't work, but he knocked down a 19-footer.
Sometimes those are a little easier. When you get around the rim, it's easy to get anxious, and you would have to understand that Marc Gasol is a little anxious about tonight's game, and Kobe Bryant going to work in the lane now with 21. 4th in the league in scoring at just under 26 a game, Kobe Bryant.
But Kobe's so active, and you know, it sounds horrible, but he knows he's not going to foul out. So he's overactive, but watch how he's always on balance. He never catches himself leaning. He's always in good position. He's a great defender. Obviously, he gets recognized for it, but maybe not enough.
Darko down the lane. Finger roll won't fall. Tapped out. Last touched by Milicic, says David Guthrie. And the Lakers get it back.
Yeah, first half, Darko took that one dribble and dunked it. This time he tried to go finesse. Go ahead and clear people out, Darko. You know,
he didn't finesse the jersey in the Houston game. Yeah, you have to go with some authority, and that's something that Darko just needs to be better at.
Lakers trying to get the third on OJ. They're just going right to.
And Bynum held by Kyle Lowry.
You see the Lakers, even in bad scenarios, in bad offensive possessions, they're still going to Kobe, clearing out. They really want to get OJ on the bench. The Grizzlies did a pretty good job that time of double teaming, but it was a little early. When Kobe's back to you, you play him straight up. When he turns, that's when you go double.
Well, to play off a point that Andy Greer made in the interview with Rob Fisher a few moments ago, turnovers have kept the Lakers down. Grizzlies with 7 more shots on goal. Lakers are almost at 60%. The Grizzlies at 50%. When the Lakers don't turn it over, they've been very efficient offensively. So either the Grizzlies have to figure out a way to stop them or continue to turn them over.
Yeah, 7 more attempts by the Grizzlies, basically the same amount of free throws. So turnovers are the difference right now.
Marc Gasol against Bynum. Bynum with 3, and that's a travel on Marc Gasol. And Marc Gasol teed up. I don't think he was mad at Benny Adams. He walked away, and he was not trying to show Benny Adams up. And I don't agree with that technical, because he's not trying to show you up, Benny. He is not trying to show you up. He's mad at himself.
Well, the first thing is I don't think it was walking. I mean, I think you saw by the replay that, you know, first of all, in Europe, obviously that's not walking because you get 3 more steps than that. So sometimes Europeans take a little bit extra, but I think that time, yeah, I think you're right. Mark was just kind of,
yeah,
I can't
he was
believe
upset. Yeah, he wasn't arguing the call. He was mad at himself. And, you know, the purpose of a technical foul is when you try to show up the official. And Mark was, if you know Mark Gasol, he's not going to try and do that anyway. So Fisher makes a technical free throw to make it 59-57. Powell against Darko, takes him baseline. Good defense by Darko, but Powell a little bit better move off the pivot. And the Lakers have drawn even at 59, and the Grizzlies call a 20-second. All right, check it. It'll be a full timeout. A full timeout. Lakers on a 10-2 run to start the third. 9:19 remaining. Well, the third quarter has been a bellwether for good or for ill for the Grizzlies. Right now, not good. Lakers draw even, 59 of 59. 10 ties, 8 lead changes in this one. Well, fans, you may have some last-minute holiday shopping to do, and if you do, well, you can enjoy the Grizzlies Holiday 2-pack. During tonight's game only, take advantage of incredible holiday savings to watch the Grizzlies host Indiana on December the 26th and Phoenix on December the 30th. Call during tonight's game, get a terrace-level seat to both games for just $20, or a First Tennessee club-level seat to both for just $50. Savings of almost $150 off the regular price. To get your tickets, call 888-HOOP, and you can call right now. Grab the phone. Operators are standing by. Take care of the basketball fan on your Christmas list with the Holiday 2-pack. Operators are standing by.
Well, the Grizzlies kind of have come out and lost a little bit of the physical play. I think they're very concerned with what's going on with Kobe Bryant, though, because right now the Lakers are concentrating and really trying to just go everything through Kobe.
Rudy against Luke Walton, 5 to shoot. One-on-one coverage. Mayo drives, gets the step, has it swatted by Bynum. Bryant with Gay back. Good challenge, foul. And Bryant to the free throw line. Foul on Rudy Gay will be his second, as we'll take another look at the Bynum block, averaging almost 2 swats a game.
Well, that's a good help that time by Bynum. He realized that the Grizzlies were in trouble because of the fact that there was only 1 second left on the shot clock, and so they knew the shot had to happen. Lakers have gotten very physical with the Grizzlies this half, and the Grizzlies have not responded, Pete. Kyle Lowry was knocked off his dribble a little bit, and so what happened was the Grizzlies took about 5 extra seconds to start the offense, and then they started it from 26 feet away. Kyle's got to break his guy down if he's going to get physical, use that body contact and go to the rim.
Bryant, a light night so far at the free throw line, 2 for 3.
Well, that won't last.
No.
He finds himself at the line a lot. And you know, he finishes too. He's a great free throw shooter and gets in the paint. See, Kyle, that's what you have to do. Break him down.
And it ends with a Rudy 3.
Well, the time before that, Kyle was going east and west and not north and south, and so nobody had to pick him up. That time, the double team came. He found the open guy. There's the bucket. Nice job.
Kobe, the dump down. Bynum, short. And the Grizzlies stick a fork in it, fellas.
Put a handle on it. Good defense that time by Mark.
Remember, the Lakers shorthanded tonight. In case you're just joining us, no Jordan Farmar tonight. Tore his meniscus a couple of games ago and is out indefinitely. Gasol rimming off and boarded by brother Powell. Grizzlies by 2, but Bryant beginning to feel it. Starts a drive, draws defenders to himself, and sets up Bynum. Marc Gasol not happy with his defensive effort there. Bynum now with 7. OJ for 3. And Bynum, who was limited only 9 minutes in the first half, Sean, has come alive here in the third on both ends of the floor, defensively with blocks and rebounds, scoring as well. Walton cut off by Rudy. Pau Gasol cuts. Stolen by O.J.
Could have numbers if he hustles.
3-on-1 if they hurry. O.J. Rudy for the jam.
Yeah, last time, remember, he passed it to Kyle Lowry. That's what happens when you pass it to Rudy. Good job by O.J. recognizing if he beat the guys on the baseline, the Grizzlies would have numbers. Nice fast break basket.
Grizzlies have responded to a 10-2 Laker run. Pau Gasol with 9, and Kyle Lowry called for the foul.
Grizzlies third team foul.
Grizzlies doing nice on the assist side. Pete, 14. Don't help up. Watch how, see how Mark helped up. There's the pass below you. Well, Grizzlies do a good job on the other end on the fast break also. So good end-to-end play.
And Pau Gasol with the dump down to Andrew Bynum.
Too much helping with the big guys. If Bynum's away from the basket, help. If not, you got to stay with the big guys.
So Bynum with 9. Averages 12.3, third leading scorer for the Lakers. O.J. sets up Darko, who's grabbed.
Foul number 4.
And Luke Walton the foul, his second, and so that will put Darko on the free throw line.
Pete, I really think dribble penetration can beat the Lakers. And here's a great job of O.J. Watch, he makes somebody commit. See how that's 2-on-1 basketball. Make the defender commit. But on the offensive possessions, though, it's been a nice job. Don't worry about the pick and roll. Don't just straight dribble drive to the front of the rim can beat the Lakers.
Let's go over to Rob Fisher.
Guys, Darko playing very consistent on this homestand, averaging 11 points, 6 boards, 2.5 blocks in the first 4 games of this 5-game homestand. Coach Averoni told me Darko's key has been his versatility, defending both the 4 and the 5. Plus, he's been so effective in pick and rolls. He's gaining respect for his inside presence around the league from opposing teams, officials, and his teammates. As Coach Kevin O'Neal told me earlier this year, Darko's capable of being an elite defender in the league when the effort is there. Well, it's been there so far on this homestand, guys.
And Gasol finds Bynum again. The other thing I think that's key about Darko is he's been a little bit more disciplined defensively. O.J. for 3. Ring the bell!
What a great play by Kyle Lowry. Was really mad at himself that he didn't steal the pass. Well, he took the ball after a made basket and got a fast break. What a finish.
Bynum with 6 in a row for the Lakers. And Marc Gasol the rebound for Memphis. Grizzlies looking to run. A lob for Rudy!
I like O.J. leading the fast break, too, because he's going to get rebounds. There's no reason he can't. He's a great ball handler. Did a lot of point guard in college.
O.J. 4 assists on the night. Rudy with 23. And Phil Jackson calls for time. Grizzlies lost the lead earlier in the quarter. They have it back. Rudy with the last of his 23.
100%. Chance you'll be up all night finishing the presentation. 0% chance you'd be up all night if you had used FedEx Office Print Online. FedEx Office.
Hey, this is Rudy Gay. Have a safe and happy holiday.
Grizzlies back in front 70-66. Sean, it's interesting to note as you look at Rudy Gay. Technical foul, by the way, during the timeout to Kobe Bryant, so the Grizzlies will come back and shoot a free throw. Normally, the Lakers better on the fast break, averaging better than 13 fast break points a game. You know who has 13 fast break points tonight? It's not L.A., and I'll give you one more guess.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are doing a nice job in transition. And that's why, you know, shooting 51% is a little bit misleading. It's not guys knocking down 25-footers. It's layups off of fast breaks.
Well, Rudy averaging 22.5 in wins, fewer than 19 in losses. He's at 23. So that number in alignment for success for Memphis tonight as O.J. converts the technical free throw to give him 17.
Lakers ball, because if you remember, the timeout was called after a Rudy lob dunk. In the NBA, a technical does not change the possession. It just interrupts the play. You go right back where it was when the technical occurred.
Bynum comes out of the ball game. Lamar Odom is in. Odom logging 14 minutes in the first half, 5 points, and finds Luke Walton. this is a Laker team, and we talked about this before. They're second best in the paint, and they're racking up appropriate numbers based on their season success.
Well, the Lakers went and really posted up O.J. Mayo that time.
Kyle for three, and the rebound taken by Kobe Bryant. Bryant leading the Lakers with 22. Walton spots up. And Lamar Odom missing a second chance opportunity. Odom, like many of the other Lakers, shooting very poorly during this road trip. 3-point losses at Miami and at Orlando. Road trip wraps up for them tomorrow night in New Orleans. And an offensive foul called on Marc Gasol. I really need to see this. I really need to see this.
He went up. This is exactly how you attack a double team, Pete. You split it. Here comes the double. You take the ball. You put it through.
I guess because the left elbow came out, but again, that's...
you know, you got to protect yourself.
Yeah. As Bill Raftery would say, nickel dimer. And Odom not even
by
close.
Darko is just playing great defense.
And Lamar Odom is drifting somewhere in the ozone right now, committing the foul.
Watch how Darko keeps his balance and then stays between the basket and his man. Look, balance, stay between the basket. Look at that, just perfect. Good job by Darko.
Yeah, I just think he's been a more disciplined defender this last month. Grizzlies lead it by 3, under 4.5 remaining third quarter. Marc Gasol not ready for that. Boy, Lowry delivered that with some pace.
And Mark's got good hands, so if it can be caught, he'll catch it.
Kobe spins in the lane. And a soft bounce for Bryant. This should be good. O.J. gets by Bryant, sets up Kyle for 3. It's through!
Great job by O.J. Taking the ball to the paint. I'm telling you, Pete, it's straight dribble drive. Don't worry about the picks. The big guys get in the way then. Give it to the guards, get out of their way, and just work it.
Rudy, the knock away. Walton on the recovery. Bryant begging for it. Walton juggled, so no travel. Lamar Odom stripped. Darko defending, and Lamar Odom finally able to finish.
Well, that's good action by the Lakers that time. Just wouldn't quit on the play. Grizzlies had about 3 chances at it, but the Lakers wouldn't be denied.
Rudy against Walton. Out of the double team. Deflected.
See, I think get the big guys out of the way. They're just, you know how I am about big guys anyway.
I know. Go
stand in the corner. Take your guy with you. Let Rudy and O.J. and Kyle work, and then get ready for the dribble, drive, and the pass. I think you can beat these guys. If you come off a pick, there's a 7-footer waiting on you. And let me tell you, that's imposing when you come off a pick and you're 6'4" and you see a 7-footer. Get the 7-footer out of the way.
Grizzlies with an 8-point lead at halftime. Odom rejected by Darko. Great play by Milicic. Rudy, the spin, and overshot it, trying to draw contact. Lakers a Western Conference best 21-5. Odom draws the contact. Darko goes down in a heap. And Lamar Odom to the free throw line for a pair. That has been a real battle here in the third quarter between Darko Milicic and Lamar Odom.
Well, Darko's protected the basket very well tonight, Pete. He's gotten a bunch of block shots. Odom's got the angle on him. Watch Darko's length. It's a good block on the way up. The only problem I have on that last defensive play was that watch how, what hand is Odom? Go out and guard his left. Don't let him drive left. That's the only problem I have, other than the fact that, you know, Darko was tired and he deserves a rest.
Well, we talked about the proficiency of the Lakers in the paint. They have scored 20 of their points in the quarter in the painted area. Lamar Odom will get one more, 59% from the free throw line. Darko comes out. Hakeem Warwick returns, and important to underline, Hakeem Warwick with 10 of the 15 bench points for the Grizzlies tonight.
Sense a little frustration from the Lakers. They're arguing every call from the refs. They're missing free throws, which they normally don't do. You know, this is what we talked about. If you keep it close, The Lakers, they're not doubting themselves, Pete, because they've got the best record. But they've lost their last 2, so they're a little concerned on how they're finishing games.
And the Grizzlies have been hanging in with Kobe Bryant on the floor. He's going to have to come out at some point. Rudy spots up the 3. Long rebound, now did not hit the rim. O.J. blocked by Walton. He releases long, 1-on-2, challenges Lowry, and O.J. says, get it out of here.
Got a 5-on-4, find the open guy. It's O.J.
For 3. Whoa. Great defensive play on one end, and not the best offensive effort on the other.
Well, you could see O.J. following this play. He didn't like his shot. Walton should have known better. Keep an eye on him. O.J. wants the ball. He was calling for it halfway down the court. I think it just slipped out of his hands.
O.J. comes out of the ball game. So does Rudy Gay. Quentin Ross, Greg Buckner on. Walton departs for the Lakers. So they've got Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, Odom, Ariza also returns with Sasha Vujacic.
Well, the Grizzlies got to hang on now, Pete, with 150 left. Most of their offense is sitting on the bench, so the defense has got to really control this.
Pau Gasol pushes it up and to the rim. Lakers back to the lead, 75-74. A 9-3 Laker run. Pau Gasol now with 11. Warwick. Yep.
Well, he just is hot. He's got 12 Pete on 7 shots.
Yeah, and only 2 free throws. Now 55% in the month of December for Hakeem Warwick. Offensively, he has had the touch. There's the blitz of the pick and roll, and Bryant trapped on the sideline, out of bounds.
Great defense by Mark. Kept his hands up and then used the baseline as his friend. He put his foot on the out of bounds line and knew Kobe, if he tried to go around him, would have to step out of bounds.
Ariza, his 5th season out of UCLA, will throw in. Lakers perfect against the Southwest Division. They've beaten Dallas twice already. They've beaten Houston and New Orleans. They'll play the Hornets tomorrow night. Bryant off glass, too strong.
Powell going the distance here, 3rd quarter.
Works against Vujacic. Spins. Can't convert. Marc Gasol, the rebound. Vujacic should have been called for a reach-in. Fresh shot clock for the Grizzlies.
Great rebound by Mark. But Kyle had the nice spin. Vujacic, he just hits everybody. Here he comes with the double.
Warwick draws a crowd, splits through, and draws the foul, and will go to the free throw line. Good action by Hakeem Warwick as the foul is whistled on Trevor Ariza.
Good job by Hack. Watch, he just won't quit on the play. Good. Here comes Vujacic for the double. He splits the double, then goes to the rim. Great job by Hakeem.
Warwick already 2 of 2 from the line tonight, and 69% for the season, trying to extend the Grizzlies' lead here as we move on to the 4th quarter. And a reminder that every Tuesday game this season is a Sam's Town Tuesday. The first 10,000 fans through the doors get a $20 free play card courtesy of Sam's Town Casino. The next Sam's Town Tuesday is December the 30th. You don't want to miss this. Shaq, Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, and the Phoenix Suns in town. For tickets, 888-HOOPER. Go online, Grizzlies.com. Sam's Town Tuesday, December the 30th. Phoenix and the Grizzlies at FedEx Forum. Warwick makes it again. Grizzlies by 3. Radmanovich on for the Lakers. And Marc Gasol with a foul on the floor against Pau. And Mark has committed his 3rd. Grizzlies over the foul limit, so Pau to the line for 1+ the penalty. These teams met once after the trade last year, but Pau was sidelined with a bad ankle. Grizzlies won that game in LA, 114-111, despite a season high at the time, 53 from Kobe Bryant. And Darko with a wrap on the right thigh. Rudy Gay will return for Memphis. You know, we talked so much about Darko Milicic. That game that the Grizzlies won at Staples Center, Darko went 20-12, the first 20-10 game he ever had in his career as Bryant is out of the game.
You know, the Lakers and all, the Grizzlies match up pretty well against. It's not the team you'd think they have a pretty decent record against, but they played pretty well against the Lakers. Look at Radmanovich and Kyle. Let me tell you what, put those two in a phone booth, and you know who loses? The phone booth.
Yeah. Grizzlies by 1. Shot clock is off. Lakers do not have a foul to give. Lowry gets the screen. The delivery to Marcus Gasol. Lays it in with 2.3. Nice feed by Lowry. Vujacic gets across half court. It would not have counted had it gone in. Well, all things considered, the Grizzlies don't win the third quarter. The Lakers, down 8 at the break, are down 3 as we head to the fourth. But the Grizzlies with guts and perseverance. 23 from Rudy Gay, 17 from O.J. Mayo, trying to hand the Lakers a third consecutive loss. Monday night in Memphis, by the banks of the Mississippi River, the Memphis Grizzlies a 3-point lead over the Los Angeles Lakers. The largest crowd to see a game in FedEx Forum this NBA season, 17,456 on their feet, hoping the Grizzlies can hang on. They are 7-1 when leading through 3 quarters. The Lakers, meanwhile, are 2-4 when trailing after 3. Grizzlies start the fourth. Marc Gasol, Lowry, Moore, Quentin Ross, and Greg Buckner. Lakers with Gasol, Odom, Ariza, Vujacic, and Vladimir Radmanovich. Ross cutting baseline, and Hakeem Warwick has been a very vital cog in the offense tonight.
Well, 21 points from the Grizzlies bench going up against 16 for the Lakers. That's really nice showing. Most of it's had.
3 assists from Warwick. Odom has to double clutch. Good defense, but there's Ariza with a second chance opportunity, and that's what Trevor Ariza does. Very active body, 6'8" in his 5th season out of UCLA.
Yeah, active, athletic, and knows how to finish and score. He really is a good fit for the Lakers.
Warwick against Odom, feeding Gasol. Mark goes right at Powell, but lost it. Vujacic does not have numbers. Vujacic 0 for 6 on Saturday night. He's only taken 1 tonight and made that. Buckner reaches around from behind and is called for the foul.
Second personal. Grizzlies first team foul.
Second foul on Buckner. First Grizzlies foul here in the fourth. And Darko Milicic back on the floor.
Well, the Grizzlies, Pete, are hanging on pretty good with their 2 best scorers on the bench. Obviously, Hakeem's got a lot to do that. You see Kyle Lowry going out. You know, there's 48 minutes in a game. He and Mike going to split it almost half. How about 6.7 assists, 4 rebounds for Kyle Lowry tonight.
Ariza splits the double team. Bynum, who had a good third quarter, has a good start to the fourth quarter. Bynum with 7 in the third quarter, and now 13 for the night.
They're still a little impatient. I mean, he's still young, and he missed last year when he was really playing well. You know he's not 100%. He looks good, though. I think the Laker people just need to kind of calm down. I still think he's going to be a superstar.
Well, the Laker fans are not terribly patient. They feel the championship window is now open. Vujacic captures the rebound off the Warwick miss. The mission, anytime you play for Phil Jackson, is pretty simple. Win a ring. He's got 9 of them. 997 career wins for Jackson coming into tonight's game, and Odom stymied there.
Technical fouls. The Grizzlies will get a free throw.
Technical foul on Lamar Odom.
Phil, you could see, was really upset about that. I think they punch Phil every once in a while just to wake him up. Watch Bynum get up. Look at that. Look at that.
That's massive wingspan by Bynum, and Odom looking for a foul call.
Wow.
He's been smacked around pretty good, and you can't argue with him being upset. But, and you made the point earlier, Sean, just a loss of composure by Los Angeles Bryant a technical foul, now Odom a technical foul, and Phil Jackson will call a 20-second timeout to calm his guys down. And Jackson is not known as a timeout taker.
Well, no, he looks at everybody and goes, okay, what do you got to say? First of all, he had to get out of his seat, and that was a very big inconvenience.
Rudy Gay leading the Grizzlies with 23 on the night, had 7 in the third quarter. As Sean Corbin explains things to Kobe Bryant. Well, Rudy's season high is 29. He's done it twice, and you get the sense, Sean, he needs to elevate that into the 30s for the Grizzlies to win tonight.
Well, he'll have to get 10 in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies to win. You're exactly right. And O.J. Mayo right behind him, who's got 17's got to get into the 20s. Rob's back. I think he's back in the press room eating pretzels.
Rob, what do you got?
Where is that boy?
Well, just to add what you're saying about Rudy Gay, averaging 22 points, 4 rebounds in the last 6 games. He's led the team in scoring in 6 of the last 8. Coach Averone told me that Rudy's knowing now that it's important to be the primary scorer on this team. He's hitting big shots. He's also taking a lot of pride on the other side with his defense. Now, Rudy is averaging over 2 steals a game in the last 5, guys.
Well, Rudy's length and athleticism really helps, and Lamar Odom has a nonverbal response.
Yeah, that was, I'm mad at the world, and I'm going to knock this one down. And how about going to the bench and bringing in Lamar Odom? That's a luxury.
He's only started 1 game for the Lakers. He's been a pretty good sport.
Yeah.
Starting, coming off the bench, doesn't matter to him. Darko with 3 to shoot over Bynum. Yes! Boy, that's a tough shot.
I just don't know if you can play better than Darko's played, Pete. 9 points, 7 assists. 7 rebounds, only 3 fouls, 3 for 4 from the field, 3 for 4 from free throw line. I bet he has 4 blocks. Just a really good line.
Credited him with 3 blocks so far. Lamar Odom with a 3-point miss. Grizzlies possession of the ball and a 2-point lead.
Keep pushing it. I think the pace was when Grizzlies played well. Half court, look how big that Laker lineup is. It's hard to get around these guys.
Lakers the highest scoring team in the league.
Odom's been in the lane for about 12 seconds. And Pete, he's no small guy.
Can you divide that up?
I mean,
if you could divide that up, you get multiple technicals, but it is a defensive 3 call against Lamar Odom, and the Grizzlies will shoot the technical free throw after an official's timeout. Lakers shooting 56% from the floor, but the Grizzlies 8 of 16 from downtown, and big-time play from their big fella from Serbia, Darko Milicic with 9.
Fox Sports Tennessee, the home of your Memphis Grizzlies.
Grizzlies with a 2-point lead over the Lakers, 85-83 early fourth quarter. Well, I'll tell you what, Grizzlies, you think this is a big challenge? You go to Dallas tomorrow night. We'll have it for you on our sister network, Sports South, at 7:30. Dallas and Dirk Nowitzki wait for the Grizzlies. They're coming off a road win at Washington on Sunday night. 7 o'clock for Grizzlies Live, a 7:30 tip from American Airlines Center. Grizzlies and Mavericks tomorrow at 7:30 on Sports South.
Well, the good news is, if you're the Grizzlies fans, you're up 2 points. Bad news is, man, you played awfully well. And you look up and it's a 1-possession game. And Kobe's rested. Kobe's got 30 minutes. He's got less minutes than Fisher and equal to Powell.
Rob's playing? Oh, the other Fisher. I'm sorry.
Oh, we haven't seen Rob. He normally sits behind the set. I don't think he's here. I think he's doing it remote. And Mark Morris O'Brien's got him wired in somewhere. We know Powell's in the house, and you know there's 8:50 left. You figure they'll try to keep Powell out. Oh, maybe and Kobe out to about the 7-minute mark if they can, because then you can play him to the end.
Foul problems. Bynum for the Lakers with 3. Grizzlies have Milicic on the floor with 3, and Marc Gasol on the bench also with 3. High pick for Conley. Work against Radmanovic. 1 on the shot clock. And Radmanovic comes away with a big rebound.
Radmanovic spent most of his career as a starter, even a starter at the Lakers when they were good. But it's an awfully powerful lineup they put out there now.
They are as talented as any lineup you're going to find. We talked about the game tomorrow night at New Orleans, taking on the Hornets. Ariza misses the tip off the Bynum miss. They go home, and they have to play on Christmas Day. I mean, it's a long flight from New Orleans. Really no time for serious practice. They get the Celtics on Christmas Day. But then they're going to be home for a while. This is game 3 of a 4-game road trip. 4 to shoot. Warwick fades, got hit, and will go to the free throw line.
Well, you see that Vujicic is out there doubling, doing his normal stuff. Ooh, I don't understand that play. I think he actually was coming across and got tripped, and he was catching himself and got lucky with the timing of it because it was just when Hack was going to shoot the ball. Well, now the Grizzlies put their 2 in. I don't think Phil will wait much longer. Oh, he already has. There you go. Both coaches go to their guys, and 7:50 left, and this is where you tell them, go, guys. You got plenty of fouls. You got plenty of energy. Let's play this thing out.
The Grizzlies have been spectacular from the free throw line. Now 16 of 18, only the second miss. So let's reset the lineups. For Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, they've got Bynum, Bryant, Fisher, Ariza, and Radmanovich. Grizzlies with Gay, Mayo, Milicic, Warwick, and Mike Conley at the point. And 2 misses, but Warwick, the offensive rebound, back up in traffic, trying to draw a foul. Didn't get a whistle, didn't get the hoop. Lakers have lost 2 in a row for the first and only time this season. Bryant from 3. Long rebound. Oh, Rudy, you got to dive for that. Ariza beat him to it. And Mark Ivoroni said you got to get it if you want to win. And Darko Milicic called for his 4th foul.
I like what Darko did. He kept his hands up, kept his feet moving, and just because Kobe reacted to it, I think was the foul.
Yeah, Kobe did a pretty good job. I mean, it is a foul, but Kobe sold it, no question. He crossed over and traveled. And Bryant has to keep it zipped. Already picked up a technical. So did Lamar Odom.
Well, what Rudy's done well against Kobe is just keep him in front. Not trying to block shots, not trying to go against fakes, just saying if Kobe beats me, it's got to be from 25.
Kobe with 5 of the 12 Laker turnovers. Darko against Radmanovich.
That's an advantage, Darko.
Spins him to the baseline. 2 to shoot, Darko. Nope, Darko needed to take that. Felt he had time for one more pass. Conley could not get it in the air in time. 13 turnovers on the Grizzlies, 12 on the Lakers.
Crowd into this game. It's been a nice atmosphere. The Lakers got a couple of fans. Every year it goes down a little bit, which is nice.
We'll start to see more O.J. Mayo jerseys than Kobe jerseys. Bryant. Rudy does a good job staying in front of him. Fisher for 3. And Rudy reaps the reward with the rebound. Lakers only 4 of 11 from downtown. The Grizzlies a very healthy 50% as they have hit 8 of 16 tries. Warwick against Radmanovich. Out of bounds, and they will keep it with the Grizzlies with 10 to shoot. Hack trying valiantly to draw the foul from Radmanovich.
Very physical down on both ends. Referees, I think, are calling a very good game. Letting things go in the paint, but keeping it clean outside.
Both teams really struggling to score as of late. OJ for 3, well short. Game just sitting there, waiting for somebody to grab it by the throat. Midway point of the 4th quarter. Crossover by Kobe. Yes, and the foul.
Well, what we talked about earlier, Rudy's done a nice job of keeping him in front. This time, kind of went for the fake and got beat to baseline.
Rudy Gay the foul, his 3rd. Bryant, a 3-point chance to tie the game midway through the 4th.
The world is a diverse place. Different people, different ideas, different perspectives. But when working together, great things can be accomplished. International Paper believes in diversity that makes our company a better place to work. a better place to share experiences, and ideas that deliver better results. Many voices, one vision. International Paper.
Kobe Bryant heading to the free throw line, trying to tie things up. Under 6 minutes to go here at FedEx Forum. Well, must be the shoes guy. Kobe unveiled his latest Nike signature shoe Friday night. It's the low-cut sneaker, 11.6 ounces. Nike says it's the lightest basketball shoe it has created. Kobe's convinced the switch makes the most sense for his game. Now, many players in the league use braces on their ankles to prevent sprains. Most of the players play in mid-cut or high-top shoes. But Kobe says he's sticking with the plain old athletic tape for ankle support. He says that's enough. If you're going to roll your ankle, you're going to roll it. It's kind of what it is. If you come down on somebody's foot, nothing you can do about it, really. He wanted to have more mobility in the ankle, more movement in the foot in a lighter weight shoe, and he's got that with these low tops. Now, since the switch, however, Lakers are 0-2, and Kobe missed a shot to tie each game, although he is averaging 35 points a game in the last two, guys.
Thanks, Rob. It's a very interesting technology that Nike has come up with called Flywire.
Came from outer space?
Not exactly, but close. They demoed some of these at one of the Olympic seminars where basically they have fibers woven in to support the foot like a suspension bridge. So kind of think of a Golden Gate Bridge for your foot. And the shoes are just ridiculously light. It's like picking up a piece of paper. Especially the track shoes, the long jumper shoes. You picked them up and there was really nothing to it in terms of weight. Can't convert the three-point play. Conley down the lane. Can't get it to fall. Lakers look for the lead. We've already had 14 lead changes and 13 ties. Bynum the fumble, Conley the pickup. 13 turnovers on LA. Mayo against Ariza. Looks back to the bench for the play call. Rudy dives to the bucket, but a bad pass by O.J. Bynum steals.
Well, both teams are just turning the ball over. Nobody, as you said earlier, somebody's for the taking. Don't give Kobe this many possessions with a chance to blow this thing out.
Radmanovic. Darko with the rebound, his 8th. Grizzlies on a 4.5-minute dry spell.
ISO Rudy here, Pete. Holler somebody. You're close to coach. ISO Rudy, tell everybody to go stand by us. Me and you, we'll talk to him.
High pick for O.J. Hits the floater.
Clear the court. Drive past these guys. Don't use pick and roll. They're good pick and roll defenders, and they're huge. Well, use their size to your advantage. Get the little guys one-on-one and dribble past them.
And Fisher again on a pace to play 40-plus minutes again. As Trevor Ariza can't convert on the trampoline. Good rebound, O.J. Mayo. No Jordan Farmar. Tore his meniscus a couple of games ago, so Fisher the only true point guard for the Lakers on the roster at the moment. Grizzlies by 3. Conley against Radmanovic. Gets the contact. Yes! And he's fouled. Dribble penetration. You called it.
Well, great job by Mike recognizing he had the mismatch. Here's O.J. Take it to the basket. Right to the front of the basket. Good job. Now, hey, look, there's a mismatch. Get out of his way. Attaboy, Mike. Body contact. He could have shot it right-handed, too. You know, Pete, you talked about low-top, high-top. You know, they're 40 minutes in a college game. I played 39 of them because the guy behind me was better than me. Well, so if I went out, they'd find it out. Well, I wore high tops because I was afraid if my shoe came off, then that guy got in the game also. So I took no chances ever of letting that guy come in the game. So I wore high tops all the way straight, almost to my knee.
Always thinking, Sean Toohey. With Sean Toohey and Rob Fisher, I'm Pete Pranica. Glad you're with us on Fox Sports Tennessee. We have got a dandy ball game for you. Pau Gasol back on the floor. Fisher for 3.
Well, you knew that was it.
Yep.
He's been hitting those for many a year.
Gasol and Lamar Odom return with Ariza, Bryant, and Fisher for the Lakers. Grizzlies lead it by 3. Mayo finds Darko for the dunk. And Milicic, another double-figure scoring game, his 3rd on his homestand. Check it, his 4th on this homestand. Bryant against Quentin Ross. Bryant on the isolation, 8 to shoot, corkscrews, and is fouled.
Well,
fifth on Darko.
Yeah, that's the problem, Pete. That's 5 on Darko. Kobe just would not be denied. But let's get a good look at this. Darko was really, oh, here's a nice, look at that catch, finish. Look at that. Way to go, Darko. Darko has really come to play. I'd say the last 6-7 games, throw the Charlotte game out because I'm not sure anybody played, but Darko's had some wonderful minutes.
Well, he still had 11 in that game.
Well.
So he's had 2 13-point games and now 2 11-point games on this homestand. Bryant 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Pau Gasol returns. Mark Gasol is in for Darko Milicic. In case you're wondering, Lakers with 3 full timeouts, no 20s, but that'll change when we hit the 2-minute mark. Grizzlies with 2 fulls and a 20, and again, that will change when we hit 2 minutes. Bryant, the 31st player to reach 20,000 points last year, passed 22,000 this season. He was the second youngest to do it. He was older than Wilt Chamberlain by all of 1 day.
Wow. That's amazing.
And right now, 21st on the all-time scoring list. Ariza, the steal against O.J. Odom finishes. And the Lakers within 1 at 93-92. Odom with 12 off the bench. Marc Gasol trying to dive, but he was held.
Good call, Pete.
Foul called on Ariza.
Just at the last second, Mark was trying to break to the basket, and Ariza grabbed him by the shirt.
Ariza the foul, his 3rd. Non-shooting, Grizzlies have it, and a 1-point lead when we come back. Well, these are the games that you live for. When you're playing the defending Western Conference champions, they've got the reigning MVP. A lot of spotlight on this game because of the Gasol matchup. And Darko Milicic, Sean, going for double figures, 4th time on this homestand. He has been very good on both ends of the floor. 11 and 8 rebounds tonight.
Well, the only thing that stopped him at all was some foul trouble early, but then he's gotten his minutes in late, Pete. He's got 30 minutes. And they'll try to keep him out as long as possible, offense-defense scenario. But right now they'll put him in because there's 2:32 left. You go ahead and take it and see what you got. But how about a great game by Darko Milicic from our Marines.com player of the game. Great job, I think, Pete, of maximizing his possessions. He's only taken 5 shots. He's made 4 of them. And then on top of that, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 3 block shots. Excellent night.
Here's an interesting number. Rudy Gay, no shots in the 4th. Still stuck on 23. Conley with an opening, the leaner off, wide right, boarded by Pau Gasol. Only his 5th rebound on the night, the leading rebounder for the Lakers at better than 9 a game. And Bryant bakes at home. And the Lakers lead at 94-93.
Yeah, Quentin's going to have to meet Kobe earlier to try to make sure that if he's going to dribble that many times, you have a chance to double team. Kobe got too deep. Then there's no chance to double team.
Lakers 2 and 3 in 3-point games. Grizzlies 1 and 0. The last second win when Rudy hit the buzzer beater against Orlando. 3 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Q for 3. And Ariza runs down the weak side rebound and just barely stays in bounds.
That was a perimeter possession. The ball never was penetrated past the outside defenders, never got inside the 3-point line.
Darko out there with 5 fouls. Fisher for 3. And Rudy, I think, knocks that out of bounds. Dueling with Pau Gasol for the rebound. Grizzlies on the road tomorrow night in Dallas. Lakers on the road in New Orleans. And then the Grizzlies after Christmas home on the 26th to Indiana.
He watched the inbounds pass, and then they go find Kobe and pick for him.
So there's the inbounds pass. Bryant being guarded by Quentin Ross. Pau Gasol one-on-one with Darko. Pau in the lane and gets the kind bounce. Lakers by 3. 8 straight by LA. Grizzlies led it by 3 after 3. Mayo for the tie. Yes! A cold-blooded 3 by O.J. Mayo, even at 96. Mayo with 22. His 14th game of 20 or more this season. $17,000 on their feet. Odom against Milicic. A wild shot. Offensive rebound. Pau Gasol. 1 on the shot clock, and Kobe Bryant drains a 3. And the Grizzlies call for time.